Hi and welcome to Catherine Edwards Yoga. We have a legs up the wall yin sequence, so today you'll definitely need to have some wall space, just enough to be able to put your legs up. I might also recommend, if you have blocks, you have 2 blocks nearby, you may want to have a blanket or folded up towel. And if you happen to have a yoga strap, this is another optional nice prop to have. Go ahead, set it into a loop, just approximately waist width. All right. If you have everything, and no worries if you don't have this at home, you'll see. You can follow along, no props if that's easier. Come find your wall, take a seat. We're going to take just a moment to ground down. Comfortable seat. Lean your back up against the wall, just so you feel that support behind you. You might close the eyes, bring your awareness inwards. Setting the intention that this is a time for you to center inwards, ground down. Let go of whatever happened today outside your yoga mat and allow yourself to fully be here right now. Bring awareness into your breath. You might notice on your inhale how the back presses into the wall. Exhale, allow the air back out. Deepening the breath, filling the back of the lungs, the ribs expand, the belly expands. Exhale, giving yourself the time to empty the air out all the way. So you start to find this flow, a nice even inhale and exhale. Or maybe you change to Ujjayi breath, adding slight constriction back of the throat so you hear your breath travel through the nose, welcoming that sound. And as you stay with your breath, be mindful of these transitions. Let this become part of your practice as well. You can open the eyes if they're closed. If you would like to have a slight lift and support under the sacrum when you bring your legs up, have a folded blanket or towel. It can provide just a little lift a couple inches up. And you'll place your folded up blanket right against the wall. Coming into this, turn to one side. There's no graceful way to get here. You're gonna sit on top of the blanket, lifting the legs all the way up. And this does not need to be a hamstring stretch, so if it feels more comfortable to scoop yourself away from the wall just to allow a very soft bend of the knees, that is fine. Arms might rest either side, or if you prefer, rest them on the body. And for some people, it might feel like the legs want to slide apart. If you're feeling that urge, you're welcome to grab your strap. And you can bring the strap around the thighs using the belt to strap them together, not too tight, just enough to hold them up so your legs don't need to work staying together in this pose. And once you feel sufficiently supported, you allow yourself just to rest back. Our yin practice is one where we hold poses for a good amount of time. And the challenge is to stay as present as possible. So if and when the mind wanders off, gently bring it back to where you are right here, noticing the breath, noticing the sensations in your body, and noticing how these sensations change as you stay in the pose over time. And wherever the mind may have gone off to, welcome it back to this present moment. If you're enjoying this shape, stay where you are. If you would like to explore sending the legs out long, first remove any props that you might have. And you can allow the legs to open out wide, and I'll let you know this pose can get pretty intense pretty quickly, opening up the inner thighs and the inner hips. So if you feel like there's some tension in the legs, struggling to not open out too far, again, you can use your strap, and you're going to want to do a much larger loop than what we just did. So you could again wrap the strap around the legs, letting the strap hold the feet together. And if you don't have the strap, or if the strap isn't long enough, you might use your blocks instead. Blocks can come on either side of each thigh. And again, you have 3 heights on your blocks: the tall, the medium, the lowest setting. So if you like, you could bring blocks outside, and that'll support some of the weight of the legs. Allow yourself to settle in. And again, bring awareness to what's happening in the body with each passing breath. Sometimes these poses open up over time, so this is an exercise where you relinquish any sense of control. In a true yin exercise, you allow yourself to simply lie back and receive whatever your body will offer you in this pose. Take a few more breaths right here. When you're ready to release, bring your hands to the outer thighs. You're going to use your hands to bring the legs back in together, back to the legs straight up the wall, just where we were before. Taking a moment to readjust. You can start bending the knees into the chest, feet on the wall. Might feel nice to give a little hug in and a slight sway of the knees side to side. Release the inner hips. And then we'll open the legs out to a butterfly shape, feet together, knees out wide. And again, if this feels like a lot of energy, keeping the hips open at a reasonable distance, you can use those blocks again underneath the outer thighs to prop you up. You may even adjust, drop them down a little bit lower. Allow the feet to stay on the wall. And again, bring awareness back into the breath, back into the sensations that change with this pose over time. Again, you'll come back into your breath. Bring hands to outer edges of the knees. Slowly start bringing the knees together and then back into the chest. Maybe a gentle sway side to side to release. When that feels like enough, press the feet on the wall. You're going to press into the feet, scoot yourself just a few inches away from the wall, and if you had a blanket, you can move it off to the side. Hips are going to be on the ground again, and we're coming to approximately 90-degree bend of the knees, setting up for a figure four. Keeping the left foot on the wall, cross your right ankle over left thigh, feeling that opening through the outer hip. If it feels like too much, you can scoot away from the wall, or if you need a little more, you can inch closer towards the wall, more sensation in that opening of the outer hip. Allow yourself to ground down, get accustomed to your new pose. Bringing awareness back into the breath and back into the body. Taking a few more breaths right here. Slowly uncross the legs. Bring both knees into the chest. Add a gentle rock side to side or some circles with the knees. And then place the right foot against the wall. Other side, the left ankle crosses the right thigh. You can adjust if you want to scoot closer or further away from the wall. Just noticing what it feels like to be here. Taking one more big breath right here. Once again, uncross the legs, bring knees into the chest. Take a soft sway side to side, release. Slowly, you'll roll onto one side. Just pause for a moment. Again, taking your time with these transitions. Pressing up into your seat. We'll get ready for a lying down Shavasana. So you may want to clear off your mat, create enough space to be able to lie down. Extending the legs long, arms resting by the sides. Becoming acquainted with our final resting pose. This new relationship to gravity. And this full connection, our whole entire body lying on the ground. Once again, you surrender into this pose. Allowing yourself to simply lie back and receive Shavasana, the ultimate rest. Bring awareness back into your breath. Bring movement into fingers and toes. You can reach the arms overhead, lengthen out long. And again, slowly roll to one side, just pausing for a moment to linger in that state of Shavasana. Keeping that state of groundedness, press into the hands. Come back up into a comfortable seat. Hands to prayer, heart center. Check in one last time, noticing how you feel compared to the start of this practice. Taking a cleansing breath, big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out.